something that's really happening. We need to break it down and break it down. And we're talking about Travis Scott. We're talking about the Satanist Travis Scott. No, I saw the conspiracy. We'll get into it. We'll get into it all. So Travis Scott had a concert. I believe it's at Houston. And I don't think it was at Astroworld. It was Astro Fest or something like that. His whole Astro brand is huge right now. Travis Scott is huge. Got the sneakers, got the McDonald's and stuff. Doesn't he have the cactus drinks too? Doesn't he have like the cactus alcohol or CBD drinks or something like that? And then he's got, dude, music, everything's popping. Travis Scott is really, and like, I don't know, like his music, I guess after watching, I mean, we'll get into it too. I guess after watching like the concerts and all the hype that people like put behind him, I guess you kind of like fall into the hype a little bit. Like I like his music. It's not like I don't listen, like I don't go out of my way and listen to Travis Scott, quite frankly. But that's just me. I kind of listen to like, I've been listening to a lot of classic rock lately. Last like year and a half, just slamming some classic rock. Like rap just is boring, dude. They just rap about bad things, honestly. I just don't like it. You can't support it, yo. I can't even sing the lyrics out loud. So it's like, why should I even support this stuff? So let's go on. Let's go on. I'd lose my job and get called a racist if I sing rap lyrics out loud. It's like, let's not listen to this stuff. But it's bad for the society, bro. It's like, Luke, you're being a freaking... I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to say something bad. You're being a goofball, bro. You're taking away my artistic freedom. So I'm allowed to do what I want. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yo, I hate when the iPhone gets a new update and like everything's different and you're pressing buttons and it's like, nope, this is not how it works. And you're like, no, give me my old phone back. But so Travis Scott, so he had a concert in Houston. I believe it's like 50,000 people, but I think the venue holds a lot of people. So I guess just the production and the planning of the venue just was not planned correctly. I gotta text my mom back. And yeah, it was not planned correctly. And what happened? And Travis Scott has to get held accountable for because he tells his fans to get rowdy, get lit, all good and well. But then he also tells them to kind of like jump the fences, which is illegal. Break the fences, illegal. Get into seats that are not your seats and start riding, kind of riding. Like, can't really do that. Like, that's not what the concert's for. And that's not what the venue and the program is made. Like, it's not built for that. It's built for what they give you. And then when you tell the fans to destroy that stuff and break it down, and then you try to blame the organization like they're not they're not prepared for your fans to break the rules. That's exactly what it is. Like, low-key, I've started thinking about this, and like everyone's trying to blame like like the Houston PD wasn't ready for it. They didn't have enough people there. They didn't have enough employees. It's like, bro, when you're a celebrity that you have 50,000 people show up for your concert, right? A police officer probably can't even post an Instagram photo and have his best friends like it, okay? Like, that's the pull that these celebrities have. So when you say, yeah, man, come to my concert and also break down the barriers, like, we got space for you in the VIP, all the rowdy ones, we see you, we're going to let you get in. That's basically what he said. And he's done it before. He's gotten convicted. I think he gotten convicted of inciting a riot or something like that at Lollapalooza or the reckless endangerment. I think one time he told a fan to jump off the balcony, and his fan's paralyzed now. So like, it's not the best. I remember when Travis Scott first was popping out, and there was a video of him literally jumping into the crowd and fist fighting a fucking guy. And the guy was winning low-key, and then the fans started helping Travis. But like, I don't know, like, you got to but in the same aspect, you kind of go down in history as the best musical live performance artist ever. In a way. I'm not saying he is. I'm not making that argument. But dude, if people are willing to die at your concert, that's a fuck of a PR stunt right there. Not saying that it is, not saying that he will do it. But we know that he's in the Kardashian family, bro. We know what they about. They about that money. Money, 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 money. But you're like, Luke, no. People died. It's going to fuck up his bag. Like, that's not true. You're right. But if he doesn't get held accountable for, it doesn't fuck up anybody's bag. It just goes down in history as the most lit concert ever, low-key. I know there's been other concerts where people died. Soccer stadiums has had deaths like this. This happened. So that's why when I hear the conspiracies, I tend not to believe it because I know that this is a reality, right? This is a reality. You go out into like a national park and you go hiking in the forest, you can die. There's bears, there's mountain lions, there's huge rocks and cliffs and boulders and mountain and drop-offs. You can die out there. Okay, water, freezing cold, crazy weather. It's not unimaginable to die, especially once you like go and experience some of these things. You're like, oh, I can see someone dying falling off the cliff of a Grand Canyon, trying to get too close or lose their edge or something like that, or someone that's not athletic trying to act athletic at the top of the mountain and then die. Like that's not far fetched. It doesn't always have to be like lizard people coming out of the fucking mountains and attacking the hikers and shit. Like people really are funny, yo. People are, and it's like, as a human, you're like, I kind of want to believe it. But that being said, Travis also is a little sketchy because he does a lot of musicians and artists in general. I'll just use the word artists, whether that's actual painters, authors, writers, photographers, musicians. They're very weird and dark. And some of Travis's paintings and branding, I guess you can say, is like kind of dark, devilish kind of things. But that is like, I don't want to say satanic. I want to say more like occultic, very occultic type of things. But that's the whole like art realm is like, I'm artistic, I'm occultic, I'm like, I can tap into some sort of creative ether that other people can't tap into, which I tend not always to believe is real. But some people like, and if some people believe it, then it's just as real as if you believe it. Like it's whatever you believe is reality, I guess. So there is an argument that this was a sacrifice, right? 8 people died, they got squished, and there's one guy, one security guy, which I think has kind of been disproven. Who knows what's been disproven? They said everything about Donald Trump and COVID has been disproven, but now it's all coming out that it's true. So what the fuck does disproven even mean? Does that mean just not even taken into consideration? That's probably what disproven should be changed towards, modern day media. But apparently it's been disproven that a security guard was jabbed in the neck with a needle and injected with fentanyl and had to take Narcan to help resuscitate him. Is that true? I don't know. That might be fake news. Probably is fake news. I would go on a limb and say that's fake news. I say it's believable that hundreds and thousands of people squished into each other and it got to a point where nobody can really move because everyone's keep pushing from the back, and then you kind of like, yo, back up. It's like, yo, I can't back up because this guy's pushing me. And it's like, yo, this guy's pushing me. Yo, this guy's pushing me. And you're just kind of pushing each other, and then you can't breathe, and then people are passing out. People are on drugs. People are drunk. People are excited. People are nervous. People can't breathe. People are out of shape. People are unhealthy maybe. And who knows? I don't know. And a lot of these people actually didn't look unhealthy, but most people are unhealthy. But yeah. But either way, like the stadium and the concert and the venue's not made for 50,000 people to squish into each other and suffocate each other. It's not made for that. It's literally why they died, because it's not made for that. And Travis kind of incited that to happen. So that, like, really, like, they might have a good argument to tell people that it's Travis's fault, and it'll be really interesting, the downfall of Travis Scott, if that were to happen. But either way, I think it's going to be a bit of a downfall, or it's going to be a bit of a drug. Because if you look at some of the videos, I mean, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but shit looked lit. Like, it looked lit. Like, when he was looking at the, I don't even know that many Travis Scott songs, but he's looking at the ambulance, and he's, like, looking all concerned. And then, like, he's waiting. And then he's like, put your middle fingers in the air. He's like, put 2 hands in the air. He's like, let's go. And then you know what you came here for. And the beat drop, and it's like, yo, that was about to be lit, son. And then, like, you realize, you're like, shit, I'm watching this video of this guy watching ambulance of people dying. And then he drops the bass of a song. It was lit, though. It was like, bam. I don't know that much Travis Scott, but again, interesting. 8 people. I don't know if the 8 people is symbolism. So, like, but Travis Scott used a lot of, like, occultic artwork where it's like the First off, like when you walk into the Astro World, like the Astro Fest, you go into it says Astro World, and you go into the mouth of Astro World, and that has its own occultic meaning. Like basically, like you walk into the mouth of Satan or whatever it is. Very satanic stuff. He uses a lot of like the Pan's Labyrinth thing where you have the hand with the eye in it. But that's like artistic. Like creepy people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like not creepy, but like artistic people like that creepy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I would love to believe that Travis Scott, the millionaire, is doing a sacrificial ritual for the Kardashians, and Bruce Jenner is gonna turn into a Super Saiyan after fucking this. It's like after all these people die, you see Bruce Jenner just fucking like flying around like a Super Saiyan. It's like, how the fuck did that happen? It's like, I used those people's powers and now I'm a Super Saiyan Jenner. Oh wait, no, Caitlyn now. I'm sorry, Caitlyn. Oh my God, I actually can get banned for that. Fuck, my bad. But that's funny as hell though. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Isn't that crazy? You can get banned technically, low key on certain like if I were to say that like super arrogantly on like Twitter, I don't use Twitter, but Twitter, like they would try to ban you for dead naming, which is like at the same time, like who really gives a fuck? Like I should be able to say whatever I want. If someone can come in my DMs and tell me to go kill myself, like, and then I get banned for telling someone like whatever gender I think they are, like who are you to say that? I don't know. I just don't. It's so interesting. And then England has this new like law where they're trying to pass this law where, and I need now see social media they're trying to figure out how to deal with people that are abusing athletes and celebrities online, which is getting bad. But also like if to an extent, like if I want to tell, let's say if I want to tell LeBron James like, yo, you should have never shot that ball last night. You're an idiot. You suck at basketball. I mean, like I should be able to use like he has 1 billion followers. He's probably not going to see that. Like really, you have a million comments saying go, 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 and then you have one guy like, you dumbass, you should have never shot that ball. I would have made that shit. And LeBron's like, damn son, you out here bullying me, man. That's fucked up. It's like, who really cares, bro? You signed up for this shit, man. You said just pay somebody to control your freaking thing so you don't have to worry about it and get on with your life. I understand the threats and like anyone that's like, yo, I'm gonna come kill you and I'm gonna murder you. Like, of course, that's a violent threat. But saying like, yo, man, you suck at basketball or anything that's worse. Some of them get really mean and fucking terrible. Like, I hope your mom gets COVID and shit. It's like, dude, that's horrible. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Meanwhile, they wear a mask, get a vaccine. It's like Joe Rogan says, don't get a vaccine. I hope you die of COVID. It's like, well, what the fuck? Where's your humanity that you were just freaking touting? You freaking gabagoo. Hey, you gabagoo. What are you gonna do? But yeah, Travis Scott. I tend to believe not in the occultic ritual. I don't think so. I don't think it was. I'm going to say it's not. You could make an argument 9/11 was maybe a sacrificial ritual. That would be that would be a much better argument than Travis Scott, because you have 50,000 people and only 8 people die. Like it's not like that's not the most successful ritual. Right? I feel like that's not the most, those aren't the best numbers. You're not even touching close to 1%. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, probably not that. I would say probably not that. But it is certainly fun to like chase and follow, right? Like, ooh, is Travis Scott a Satanist? Ooh, let's figure it out. Bum, 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 bum. And then you're like Scooby-Doo, like trying to figure out like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Is Travis Scott a Satanist? Ripping off his face and he turns into a chase, and now he is Caitlyn. Ba 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 da da.